According to the law of energy balance, you have to be in a caloric deficit to force your body to burn the stored fat. While this sounds simple in theory, many people mess it up by reducing their calories way too much, ending up with burning their muscle and suffering from other health problems. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to use simple math to accurately estimate the calories your body needs in a day to maximize fat loss and minimize muscle loss. What's up guys, Ehab Saridin from Science of Aesthetics, bringing you the best info to build your dream body fast, learn bodybuilding by science, and prepare you to become your own master trainer. If you're new here and serious about transforming your body, consider following and liking my Facebook page and subscribing and ringing the notification bell if you are on YouTube. If you're seeing value in this video, please share and like it. It makes a huge difference. Also check out my complete self-educational training guide for customizing your workout and meal plans by visiting my website. Let's jump into it. The first step is estimating how many calories your body needs to lose fat. While there's a heap of mathematical formulas out there to do this for you, they all are just estimates and not 100% accurate methods, even Catch McCardle being the most accurate one. You will still have to adjust and fine-tune your caloric estimate as you progress, which is what you'll do in the next step. For now, to keep things simple, just take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by anywhere between 10 and 13. The higher your metabolism and the more active, younger and leaner you are, the closer to 13 you will be. And the lower your metabolism and the more sedentary, less lean and older you are, the closer to 10 you will be. Not only is this equation simple, but it gives a good rough estimate to put you in a caloric deficit to start losing weight, then refine later as you progress. The next step is determining an appropriate rate of weight loss based on your specific body. This is critical as many individuals tend to mistakenly put themselves in a huge caloric deficit, thinking this will burn fat faster, without realizing that their bodies under such circumstances would defensively counteract by preserving fat and burning muscle. In fact, research has shown that being in such a large caloric deficit, or what is often referred as crash dieting, actually speeds up muscle loss, especially with fairly lean people, causes nutritional deficiencies leading to osteoporosis and bone fractures, anemia, nerve and muscle malfunctions due to potassium and sodium deficiencies, and irregular heartbeats. Causes lack of energy, making crash dieters feel irritable, tired, and lethargic. And finally leads to more serious emotional disorders such as binge eating, yo-yo dieting, anorexia, and bulimia. All these dire implications make the weight loss journey unsustainable in the long run. This is why your priority when losing weight should be to maintain as much muscle mass as possible. Losing 0.5 to 1% of body weight per week seems to be a safer and sounder approach to maximize muscle retention according to Dr. Eric Helms, provided your training and nutrition are both optimized. This means that the more fat your body has, the faster you can lose fat without risking muscle loss. Greg Nuckols has developed a nifty little formula to estimate the percentage rate of the body weight you should aim to lose per week with minimal or no muscle loss. All you need is take your current estimated body fat percentage and divide it by 20. For example, if you're currently at 15% body fat, you should aim to lose about 0.75% of your body weight per week, which is equivalent to 0.67 kg or 1.48 pounds of weight loss if your current body weight is 90 kg or 198 pounds. If you don't know your body fat percentage, you could take a look at this fat body chart or use the calculator developed by the US Navy calculator site, the link of which you can find in the video description below, to predict your body fat percentage based on the circumferences of your neck, waist, and hips. The standard error for this calculation is around 3%, which is good enough for our purposes here. Now that you know how many calories you should eat to lose fat in a day and how much weight you should drop each week, it's time to put this into practice and start monitoring, tracking, and fine-tuning your results. Measure your morning body weight every week and, after a period of say 4 weeks, analyze the data. It is best to dismiss week 1, as most of the weight loss during this initial period will mostly come from water. Look more closely at the numbers in the following weeks and check how your weight has changed. For example, let's say you are at 20% body fat and weighing 85 kg. Using the formulas provided, you estimate 2000 calories as your daily caloric intake in order to lose 0.85 kg each week. After 4 weeks, you examine your body weight results from weeks 2 to 4 and discover that you actually lost only 0.4 kg each week, indicating that your estimated caloric intake was too high. To more accurately hit your target weekly weight loss rate, you then decide to drop your caloric intake to 1,800 calories. If, on the other hand, you ended up losing weight too quickly, say around 1 kg per week, then you would do the opposite and increase your caloric intake to maybe 2,200 calories to slow down weight loss and minimize any possible risk of muscle loss. That's pretty much it. You come up with an estimate of your original caloric intake, then tweak it based on your progress throughout the weeks. However, this all assumes you are tracking and estimating your calories accurately. Why? People tend to overestimate and eat back the calories they actually burn from their workouts, ending up in reducing or even breaking their caloric deficit. This normally happens in weightlifting after an intense leg workout, where they go and reward themselves with a cheat meal, thinking this can offset the burned calories, where the truth is, lifting weights doesn't generally burn that many calories. Or, when performing cardio, they rely on the caloric burn numbers reported by the cardio machines, which are oftentimes inflated by an average of 19%, because these machines only take into account your age and weight, without considering the surrounding temperature and your fitness level, body composition, diet, sleep, and oxygen intake. People also tend to underestimate the caloric content of what they eat in restaurants. They rely on the calories advertised on menus, which are normally inaccurate by at least 100 calories, or subconsciously eat the extra nibbles and appetizers served with their healthy meals, from warm breads, rolls, and butter, not to mention the big portion size that is served for their main course, and the extra oil, sugar, and salt used in their food preparation. Now, bearing all this in mind, there is one caveat here worth mentioning. If you find it difficult sustaining the weight loss rate you calculated using Greg Nuckols' formula, then that's okay. There's no need to rush. Just adjust it to a number that you can sustain and take it slowly from there, because eventually what matters is maintaining the momentum with your fat loss progress for the long term until you achieve your body goals. So to sum it up, here's a step-by-step example of how to start calculating and implementing how many calories you need to lose weight. Number 1. Estimate your caloric intake for weight loss using the simple equation provided in step 1. Then, determine your optimal rate of weight loss using Greg Nuckols' simple formula in step 2. And finally, apply this while monitoring your weight progress throughout the weeks, and if needed, adjust your caloric intake so that your actual rate of weight loss is closer to your target. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Also, check out my next 2 suggested videos on how to burn fat without exercise and how to boost testosterone naturally for more muscle growth.